water bacterial analysis for the last 8 years that you may hear about. We've got analysts that come in every day, bright and early in the morning, rain or shine, because the city of Chicago needs to know the health conditions of the beaches, and we're able to turn around the data and help them operate as they need to. So also the people that we have at STAT, they work well with others, ranging from hardcore researchers to product stewards for many conscientious companies, for the media, and even litigation attorneys. We like to give back where we can, and we always offer to do so. Particularly, we enjoy doing collaborative research and supporting, for example, local medical research projects for basically at cost or whatever we need to do to help them out. For example, in the last 3 to 4 years, we've helped 5 new physicians get their pediatric residency graduations by helping them with their research and submitting very highly regarded research articles looking at endocrine disruptors and other compounds from the environment that may be in the neonate's blood and urine, and you reflect an exposure that's much worse for a young one who doesn't quite have his detoxification systems and all of that in place yet. We work with the local medical school on that. We have provided free services to the Illinois Poison Control Center more recently for a updated study on looking at effects of intentional apple seed ingestion. You know, some people who are very desperate and are in the unfortunate situation of having cancer have looked on the internet and looked at, you know, in the past and in some different areas, people have tried to use the cyanide compounds in the apple seeds, but certainly, you know, that can provide a lot of toxicity when people try to do that themselves. So, you know, we help them, we do the research, and they're able to publish on it, and that's good for both of us. So specialties that we have at Stat Analysis include trace level analytical chemistry. You know, we always try to maintain the best available instrumentation. Certainly that involves mass spectrometry a lot, because mass spectrometry gives you the ability not only to quantify but also to identify things that you have no idea what they are. So gas chromatography mass spectrometry, ICP-MS, LC-MS, and we use it to analyze medical products, liquids, and we also do trace level analysis of air samples, which is not something that you're going to find anywhere in this area. So, and again, we're happy to help out and work on collaborative efforts, whether that trace level air would involve unwanted exposures or dosages or off odors, off spec type situations. We have various different specialties. If you stop by, we can talk more about them. Things such as doing microscopic identification of fungi down to the species level. So, you know, for the future, we think we're well positioned for a lot of the progress that the different government agencies are looking for. The FDA is still trying to advance their new USP measurement methods for things such as toxic metals and pharmaceuticals. And STAT is already performing this type of work, and in fact it's being used and published by the Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta. And you can go on their website and look at different types of nutraceuticals coming from other countries, and some of it contains very high levels of things like mercury and lead. But that's using this trace level ICP-MS technique. It is not currently required for pharmaceuticals, but will be very shortly. And you can stop by our booth and you can take a look. We have some information on the research that we've helped out the hospital residents with too. We also have new initiatives such as looking at biomarkers, especially in breath, and looking at doing controlled trace level emissions characterization for quantitation for dosage, exposure, risk, and control. So we also encourage you to stop by our laboratory anytime for a tour and sit down and tell us what you're doing and see if there's opportunities that we can work together. Thank you.
What a great story. I mean, seriously, I mean, how many of you knew that kind of environmental analysis was happening here in the Illinois Medical District from a company that literally started from ground zero and now as continues to grow and expand, gets into new areas and improving the health outcomes for literally millions of people throughout the entire world. Our hats are off to you, Dr. Kumar, the work that you've done, and we're committed to help you continue that growth for years ahead. Next, I'm going to have Paul Dudek come up and talk to us a little bit about the Anatomical Gift Association. We're very pleased to be bringing the AGA back into the medical district, into a facility down in the southwest part of the district that's really going to launch that part of the district through some really creative work that we're doing on the building that we've leased to the AGA. That construction's going to start in a couple of weeks, complementing the construction right down the street that's being done for the Great Point Energy to move their world headquarters here to the medical district. But Paul, we're very excited to have you and look forward to learning more about the AGA.
Good morning. My name is Paul Dudek. I'm the Executive Vice President of the Anatomical Gift Association. I'd like to thank Warren and Peter and Heather for inviting us out here on this beautiful day, and the Reverend for his prayers of intercession. The AGA was originally founded in 1918 by the University of Illinois Medical School, Rush University Medical School, and Loyola University Medical School. Over the years, all of the medical schools in the state joined the association. University of Chicago, Northwestern, Southern Illinois University, Midwestern, which is the old Chicago Osteopathic, that used to be down in Hyde Park, and the National University of Health Sciences, the Chiropractic College in Lombard. Our mission is to accept, prepare, and distribute whole body donations for anatomic study and research. Our goal in doing that is to maintain the integrity of those donors and recognize the tremendously generous gift that they've made. The demand for whole body cadavers continues to grow. As technology improves, the need for material, for training, for research continues to grow. We have, in addition to providing material to the medical schools, we also support the educational programs at about 35 to 40 other colleges and universities throughout the state. Eastern Illinois University, Bradley, Quincy, Augustana College, Rockford College, and some of the smaller junior colleges, Triton, Malcolm X. And we've been trying to expand that program and reach out to the high schools. Richard Crane, we welcome your involvement. And that continues to grow. In addition, we're also getting into an area that, as Warren noted today with this historic dates, 9/11, we've been working more closely with first responders. For the last 4.5 years, we've been involved with a program at Rush. Dr. Dino Romero, chairman of the Emergency Medicine Department, received a grant from the U.S. Department of Defense to offer advanced training trauma programs to Army medics and Navy and Marine corpsmen. Over the last 4.5 years, we've supplied about 120 unembalmed whole-body cadavers that have trained over 1,200 corpsmen and medics. The follow-up that they've done on this program leaves no doubt that they're saving lives, lives of our military men and women. We have been, for the last 10 years or so, we've actually been outside the district. The association had been in the district for over 50 years. And now through the work with Warren and Peter, the district has generously allocated a $3 million budget to build out a 32,000 square foot building at 13th and 11th. In addition, their further efforts have secured a grant from the Illinois Clean Energy Fund for $944,000 to design, build, and install certain energy sustainable features. We firmly believe that this building will achieve LEED Platinum certification and be a net zero energy user. While the new building will allow us to continue our current programs and meet our core mission of providing whole body cadavers, it will also allow us to expand into new areas. I was talking with the gentleman today from Chicago Health Fuse on a program we're looking to get involved in where we would do CT scans on each of the cadavers that we place at a school. This would allow the student